Hello everyone, welcome to SST College of Arts and Commerce. I am Assistant Professor Manmeet Kaur, welcomes you at SST Edupedia. We are continuing with our subject of foundation course for semester 2 for first year BMS, first year BAF and first year BCBI. We are starting with our module 2, which is concerned with human rights. The content of this module is human rights and its feature, Universal Declaration of Human Rights, classification, importance, and we will learn about fundamental and civil rights mainly. So human rights are the rights inherent to all human beings regardless of their gender, nationality, place of residency, religion, color, etc. The human rights are given to everyone. We have right to these rights. Of course, while all human beings are entitled to human rights, not all human beings experience the equality, and that's where we need these human rights. There are variety of human rights as we discussed. Let's see overall rights. Civil rights, they are concerned with rights like life, liberty and society. Political rights, right to vote, right to right against the law or protection against the law, inside the law, before the law as we need. Economic rights, right to work where we want to, right to equality in the terms of remuneration. Then we have social rights, the social rights concerned with education and consenting marriages. Next we have cultural rights, right to freely participate in our communities, functions or gatherings. Collective rights like self-determination. So the features of these rights are inalienable, means these rights are inseparable. We can't be separated from these rights. They belong to us, they travel with us wherever we go. It is universal. So we can claim these rights wherever we need to, wherever we wish to, wherever we are facing any kind of discrimination in terms of any category, we can demand for these rights of equality. Further, we will learn about other rights also. Principle of nature, it is universal, applicable everywhere. Basic rights hai ye. These rights are the fundamental and the basic rights that we can ask for, that we can demand for, and we can have this, enjoy this rights everywhere. Fundamental freedom, it gives us the fundamental freedom in terms of working conditions or personal conditions. Respect of human dignity. We have rights like life, liberty, security, submission against slavery or forced labor if that is happening, like child labor and all these things. Right not to be subjected to torture, freedom of association, movement, we can migrate, because many conditions are of that kind that we need to migrate to some other country or city for supporting our needs or our family's needs. So we need to migrate from one place to another. So this right supports that category, that we are free to move from one place to another to satisfy our needs. Right to highlight attainable standard of physical and mental health. This is very important. We maintain our physical health, with that we need mental stability also. At workplace or anywhere, in domestic cases also, we need to have mental peace so that we can operate, so that we can live our life in our terms. So this human rights gives that also category to us. We can enjoy that right. We can ask if some kind of discrimination is happening in that category. Right to just and favorable conditions of work. During our working hours, we need favorable and comfortable working environment. We can ask for that. Standard of living is associated with working lifestyle. Then we have social security. No one should torture or discriminate in any way. Right of children to special protection if they are of some special quality. So they need that protection, because there are many discriminations or many unethical, illegal behavior happening in their places. So Universal Declaration of Human Rights happened for protection of our human rights. This was an historical document or historical movement in our constitution that happened. They declared the rights everywhere, universally applicable rights anywhere and wherever we go. Importance of declaration was felt, and this declaration was happened for declaring the rights everywhere. Common standard for all. This is a benchmark that we have set. Wherever we will go, we will not discriminate in any way. We are not forced to sustain or suppress in a situation. So these rights help us. That is a common standard that needs to be followed everywhere. Makes violation a national international concern. Anything happens, so it becomes a national international concern, means we get people supporting to us, so that the discrimination or whatever has happened, that is stabilized as soon as possible. It is also influenced by political parties or constitution, supported by laws in way. We can say that countries and their laws supports this human rights. Responsible for creation of monitoring agencies. Here agencies are made under Universal Declaration part. The monitoring agencies are there. They are associated to regulate and supervise, examine the rights that are being followed, and if there are any discriminancy happening, so they will take a action required to that thing. So human rights here are again explained in this chart. Right to information. We can demand the information that we need for our educational or our professional life. We can ask for the information. There is a separate act, Right to Information, RTI, where we can ask for information from the government level also. Rights of women during working conditions or domestic. We have rights where nobody can make any unnecessary step with us. Right to education. We are free to make our education decisions where we want to study, where we want to pursue our further studies. Minorities have rights too, where they have the quotas where they can do their education or their job profiles, they can continue that. Disabled person. Right of senior citizens, they get privilege in certain services, for example during banks visits, etc. Right of consumers, if certain discriminancy or certain malpractices or the consumer has been exploited in any way, so the consumers can directly move to the consumer court and seek for the help. Here I have tried to explain certain types of right with their article number, where UDHR and fundamental rights have given the number of articles. So the right to equality is explained in article number 7 in UDHR, and fundamental rights, it is explained from article number 14 to 16. So it is bifurcated in many sections in fundamental rights. Freedom of speech, expression, article 19, freedom of peaceful assembly, article 20. So here article wise they have explained that we have tried to portray. Here we will learn the articles with the specific human rights. So article 1 explains everyone is born free and deserves equal rights. So here equality has been highlighted. Wherever we move, we are bound to have equal rights according to our services. Second article provides us everyone has basic human right regardless of their differences. Whatever the caste or the community is, we are liable for the equality. We demand and we ask for equality. We promote equality. Article 3 says everyone has the right to live, be free and be safe. Like this can be specified as right to liberty or right to freedom. We can move wherever we need to. Right to, no one should be held as a slave. Slavery things or forcefully making the people work under themselves for their benefit, and it is like a mental torture to the person. So that is explained, and that is given a solution in article number 4. Article 5 gives us no one should be tortured. Again, the torture and slavery thing has been bifurcated here. Article 6 says everyone has the right to be recognized as a person. We are separate entities. Every person has his separate quality and the personality which serves something to the society. So that is bifurcated here. And Article 7 says everyone should be treated equally. Again, equality has been given a separate section. The Article 8 says the law should protect everyone. We enjoy the rights, but that should be protected. It should not be used where it is not required. So unnecessary usage is not here. It is protected in that way. Next we have Article 13. Everyone has the right to travel freely. As I said, the migration and all is freely required and suggested. Everyone can escape to another country. Again, migration. Article 15, everyone has the right to choose and maintain the country. Once you have decided to migrate, you can you can take the citizenship and you can enjoy doing your activities. Article 16 says everyone has the right to be married and build their family. Again, freedom and equality has been highlighted. We will move to Article 20. Everyone has the right to assemble peacefully. The assembly here has been highlighted as we can community wise also we can assemble to do our activities or rituals. All the members of society have the right to social security. The social security is highlighted here as anywhere, everywhere we are bound to be protected. Article 25 says everyone has the right to educate living conditions. The living condition should be comfortable. That is supported by the working condition and the remuneration. So you can see all the activities in the articles, human rights are connected to each other, which is like a hierarchical chain. Article 26 says everyone has the right to good education. Wherever we want to pursue the education particular, we can pursue that. Everyone has the right to participate in community, cultural activities or assembly as we have mentioned earlier. Article 28, entitled to the society in which the rights and freedom of this declaration is fully received and realized. So the declaration is done for the purpose where everyone can enjoy and have their rights. Article 29 gives responsibility to protect. As we enjoy these rights, we are also responsible to protect these rights. We ourselves will protect, then we can expect from other people. Article 30 lastly says that it should never be taken away. The rights cannot be taken away from us. It is inseparable, as we have earlier studied in our features of human rights. So these are the rights we have studied. Few of the rights we have mentioned here, where we can see that these rights are carried with us wherever we will move, wherever we are working, studying or whatever we are doing, we enjoy and we demand these rights. So this was our second module of human rights. Thank you.